Hi everybody, I'm Sadhbh Devlin and I'm the DLR writer in residence. Today I want to talk to you about unicorns. I really enjoy stories about unicorns and you can see two of my favourites behind me here. Do you like stories about unicorns? Great! I thought that maybe we could make a little unicorn together. Let's try it. So to make a little unicorn like this little one, you will need a toilet roll, that should be easy enough to find, some paint and a paintbrush, but if you can't find paint or paintbrush, that's okay. You can use colouring pencils or markers or whatever else you have around the house. You'll also need a pipe cleaner, but again, if you don't have a pipe cleaner, that's okay because you can use some tin foil, and I'll show you how to do that in a little while. You'll also need some string or wool if you have that around the house, and if you don't have that, that's okay too. I'm going to show you another trick at the end for something that you can do without it. And then if you have any stickers or any other kind of things for decoration, maybe some more tin foil to put some shiny stickers on and make your unicorn very glamorous. You can get some of those as well if you have them. But again, don't worry if you don't. These are all optional. The final things you'll need are a pencil, a scissors, and some sellotape. First up, we need the pencil. So what we're going to do is take our toilet roll and we're going to flatten it slightly and we're going to draw some shapes on it. So the first shape we're going to draw is we're going to start at the top here and come down in a curve till we reach the side. Okay, and then the second shape we're going to do is a kind of a semicircle shape or a semi-oval really, kind of this shape around like this. Okay, and this will give us the curve of the back and it will give us the legs. Okay, so that's that. Then we're going to flatten it even a little bit more and we're going to cut out those shapes. So that you could do two sides at once. And we're left with some extra pieces. Don't throw this larger piece away because we're going to use that in just a minute. But these smaller pieces we're going to leave to one side. When we've got this basic shape done, we're going to flatten it now in the opposite direction, like this. And we're going to draw a smaller, narrower arch shape, like this. And again, we're going to cut it out. Now we should have 4 legs on our unicorn and its body. Again, we're not going to need these tiny bits, so you can leave them to one side. The next thing we need to do is make a face for our unicorn. And we're going to use the leftover piece of card. So what we're going to do is flatten it down nicely, draw some ears, and a nice long unicorn horsey style face and cut it out. The next step is to start painting or colouring. Again, so I've got some gold paint here and my paintbrush to paint, which will give a lovely effect like this. But you know, you can still make a gorgeous unicorn even if you don't have paints. So this is one I made and it has been coloured in with just a colouring pencil. If you have markers, you could try that, or crayons, anything at all, but cover your whole unicorn in a nice colour. Don't forget to paint the face. When your unicorn is dry, it's time to assemble it. Now we can either use a pipe cleaner or some tin foil. First, I'm going to show you how to do it with a pipe cleaner. So we want to cut a length of pipe cleaner, probably to about the length of your finger. My hands might be a little bit bigger than yours, so maybe a tiny bit longer for you. And we snip that and keep it safe. Next is a little bit of a dangerous bit. And there's two ways you can do this. You can use the sharp end of a scissors to make a small hole here, or you may like to ask a grown-up to do that for you. Or you might use a sharp end of a pencil to make a hole. Put some blue tack behind where you want the hole and push your pencil through. And that should give you a hole. Then you want to feed your pipe cleaner through the hole to give your unicorn his unicorn horn. And then you can use the back of it here and add a bit of tape across here to stick it on. Just like that. Now you can decorate it any way you like. You might like to get a pen or your pencil to give your unicorn some eyes. And some nostrils. And remember what I was saying about stickers? Now is the time to add some. I'm going to add it to the side of the unicorn here. There's one thing missing though. A tail. I've used some wool here for this one's tail, and I'm going to show you how I did it. First of all, we need to cut a little slit into this end of the unicorn. Then we need to get our ball of wool. Take your fingers like this and hold the end of the wool and wrap it around 3 or 4 times, like this. And snip. Tie a knot in one end. Again, a grown-up might be able to help you with this if you can't do it yourself. To make a knot. And then cut through the loops. So you've got kind of a little tassel. Then you just slot it into the slit. And there you have your tail. So there you have your unicorn. Now, if you don't have a pipe cleaner like this, you do exactly the same thing, but instead of using a pipe cleaner, you can take a piece of tin foil. Again, you want it to be around the length of your finger or a little bit more, and you kind of roll it up like this, and then you scrunch it together like this, and then maybe you give it a twist so that you get a little point, and a twist and a twist and a twist and a twist and a twist, and you can leave a flat bit at the end, and you do exactly the same thing. You stick it at the back and put the top of the horn through the hole you've made in the head. So it's exactly the same. It's stuck here with sellotape and it goes through the hole. You might have to make the hole a little bit bigger, but it's exactly the same way. And instead of using wool, like I did for the gold unicorn, here I've used some paper. So if you can find any coloured paper, or any paper at all, even a post-it note, this is an easy way to make a tail. You can take a post-it note or a piece of coloured paper and snip, 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 snip like so, and then roll it up like this, flatten it down, and then you should be able to make a little tail for your unicorn. And again, you just pop that into the slot at the back. And you'll also see here that I didn't use any stickers. I just cut a heart shape out of tin foil and used that instead. So really you can find all of these things around the house, and hopefully you'll be able to make a beautiful unicorn too. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!